Chief of Staff, Deputy Chief of Staff, Principal Staff Officers of the Sri Lanka Army, Colonel Commandant of Sri Lanka Artillery, Directors and Senior Gun Officers, Senior Officers, Mr. Manjula Gunawadana, the Director of Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology, Mr. Dodanwala, Director, DASIS Aerospace, and also Mr. Jayasinghe. Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. Continuous advancement of the proficiency and enriching self-reliance amidst the contemporary security environment are inevitable attributes of any professional army. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are at the eve of ascribing one such capability that ensures the versatility and competency of this great organization, Sri Lanka Army. In this historic day, as the Chief of Defence Staff and the Commander of the Army, it gives me a great pleasure to make a brief speech to this small gathering that we have today in line with the present situation of the country where we are facing with COVID-19 in Sri Lanka. We are no difference. We have to keep and maintain the guidelines given by the health sector, and thereby we are disciplined enough to ensure that we do our things according to the rules, according to the guidelines given by the experts, the great health sector of our country. We have to set an example to the nation. We are the leaders, among the others, of eradicating, containing the COVID-19 in Sri Lanka. Therefore, although we wanted to have this historic milestone in this organization in a very great manner, we still have curtailed our function to a very brief and a small, in keeping the health guidelines to the spot. We are the organization who has been entrusted with the responsibility of safeguarding the land masses of this great country, while the Sri Lanka Navy looks after the Sri Lankan waters and our Sri Lanka Air Force protect the airspace. We have a vested responsibility to observe, monitor, and take swift actions against any security threat on the land which does not limit to the classic military threat, but extending to extremism, terrorism, natural disasters, pandemic, and so on. When discharging the responsibility of Strife Services, it is with profound gratitude I remind that the Sri Lanka Air Force has been our core partner who provided UAVs, beach screen aircraft and land reconnaissance aircraft to obtain reliable ground information from aerial platforms. We can't ever forget that the role played by the Sri Lanka Air Force, especially in support of Sri Lanka Army, to give us real-time information during the 3 decades war. I personally experienced the support given by the UAVs and those Beechcrafts, how it assisted my division and the other divisions to defeat terrorism during the last one humanitarian operation. If not for that type of aerial reconnaissance support, the things would have been not very easy. As a command on ground, you need real-time information. At this moment, still, it's my duty to recognize the support given by then the 5th President of this country, Honorable Present Prime Minister Honorable Mahinda Rajapaksa, Present President His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa. We only had one UAV station either in Anuradhapura or Vanni, where we had to go all the way to see the ground in front from our eyes, all the way to these 2 locations. I remember I requested from present President, then Secretary of Defense, that facility to us also. And I was one such fortunate division commander who got the first UAV facility stationed at Mana at 5 Div headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, we should not forget every assistance given by various individuals during the history of our organization. We should not forget the fact that who supported, assisted us for the victory. Thereby, I mention this with profound gratitude to individuals who assisted, supported, gave the leadership during the 3 decades war. Ladies and gentlemen, as a part of continuous advancement, it has come to a juncture that the Sri Lanka Army needs to be self-sustained with real-time information over the land domain to make decisions on the aspects governed by land activities based on practical realities on the ground. The new addition Drone Regiment to the Sri Lanka Army will enhance the decision-making capability by supplementing the tactical and operation level surveillance, post-action effect assessment, as well as giving an extra reach beyond the physical maneuver. This is really important for an organization like Sri Lanka Army. In this aesthetic moment, on behalf of the Sri Lankan Army, I would like to pay my sincere gratitude to His Excellency the President, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Honorable Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, Secretary of Defense, Retired General Kamal Gunaratne, for granting the approval and necessary coffers to bestow this Drone Regiment to the Sri Lanka Army and the nation at large. The regiment would be a vital and supplement arm of the Sri Lanka Army with specified and sophisticated equipment. Therefore, at the inception, today, I would place a word of advice to the officers and men behind these machines of this regiment. We can have everything, any equipment. Even during the 3-decade war, equipment matters. But most importantly, the man behind the equipment matters to us. We have given you the best equipment that the country can give you. We should understand we are a country with a small economy. We would love to have great equipment with the best equipment in the world. But we are an army with even limited resources, whatever were given. We have used to the best and given the best results to the people of this nation. Therefore, I need you to go out of the box and find solutions and innovations to overcome the practical difficulties and situations to enhance the versatility of the regiment such that the asset conferred to us can be the best utilized at the interest of our country. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank our friend from the nanotechnology, Manju. You have given a great support to us with your team. If not for your support over a period of time, this wouldn't have been a reality. And as the Colonel Commandant of the Artillery just mentioned, I request your support and your team's support even in the future. I believe that we are a country that we as the military needs to go out of the box, not only to do the classic military role. So therefore, I believe that this equipment will give us the opportunity to get real-time information and give best to this great nation. Let me also congratulate and add the best wishes to the new born regiment, the Regiment of Artillery, to fly high in time to come. We want you to fly high in time to come. That is the requirement of our army, every man in this great organization. I thank the Colonel Commandant and especially the Artillery Brigade Commander who went out of his way during last few months to get this inauguration today. And I wish all of them, every member in the Regiment of Artillery, the very best. And we wish that you will give your best to the Army and also to the country. Thank you.